Hello guys. Uh, Today I was working and I picked up my MODIS to use it, and I pressed my power button and nothing happened. Not a sound, black screen, no signs of life at all. So I put the new battery in it. I could when I push the battery in, I can hear the sound. Like a little beep, tells me that the battery is okay. I'm pressing the power button again, nothing. Change another charger, plug it in, again it will beep, but nothing again. So I've been piddling with it today, and I want to show you guys a couple of things that you guys can do, maybe just to kind of rule a couple of things out. I'm not an expert on these, of course, but I'll show you what I've done. So I have my I took it apart, and I'll show you later how to take the MODIS apart. It's not hard. First you want to check your power supply, and I have my one of my leads from my ohm meter, from a voltmeter, on my charger here on the power port, or whatever I call it. I don't know, but I'll show you what I'm doing here. So here's the so basically I just kind of back probe behind the MODIS where you plug in your power source. I kind of back probe it because right there is your on the side where you see where the needle is. That's your ground, okay? But up front, this round piece, that's your power, okay? So when you plug the unit in, it's gonna beep, but so let's see. Okay, so now the first thing you want to do, of course, is just check the power. So you got a ground here, so you're gonna check this pin here, and to make sure you got a 15 volts. So that's step one. Just make sure you got a power coming in. Of course, you can check also with the power with the battery, but it's kind of pain. But this is the easiest way. So check your power, make sure that's fine. So the next step is actually to kind of piddle with this switch. Okay, this switch is connected right in here. It's a 3-wire switch. It has a black, white, and yellow wire. Black and white wires are actually for your on and off switch. Okay, and this is like a circuit board, and actually I have an extra switch, and here's the pad. And seems like the way it works is that right on this pin, right on this pin here, on the black wire is actually ground, okay, and the yellow wire, or the white wire, I'm sorry, so the white wire is like a 3 volts, some kind of reference voltage, okay. So when you press the switch, the switch is gonna drop the voltage down to like 1 or 2 volts, and basically momentarily, and the machine is going to beep, and it will turn the unit on. I'm going to get you. I'm going to put this okay, so this way. Oh, come on, stay there. Okay, so now I'm gonna. I have this white wire, the middle wire, just got a back probe with a very fine pin. It's right here. Okay, so I'm gonna connect my lead. And we see we got 3.3 volts. Okay, so now when you press the switch, it's gonna, drop this voltage down, and that's gonna be a signal to turn the unit on. Okay. You can see it went to like 1.8 volts. And now that the unit's gonna work. But today I was pressing the on and off button, and there was absolutely nothing going on. So a couple of things we can do. If you're pressing a button, it's not working. So let me see that. Okay, it's on right now. Okay. Moving my power. Yeah, it's my power supply. It's messed up now. Okay, so anyway, the first what you need to do is that you can take the ohm meter and you can measure the resistance on your pads. Okay, so the pads, they're supposed to be like around 300 ohms. Kind of press the edges of the pads. So kind of measure the edges here, and you can see that's around 500 ohms, something like that. Then one of them, and another one around 260 ohms. So that's kind of resistance you're going to see on these pads. So other thing we can do, what I have here is I got 300 ohm resistor, and what we can do, like, so now, I'm just going to take this out right now. So you guys can see basically the voltage drops down to like 1.8 volts or whatever, and that's the signal to turn the unit on. I take everything out, so I'm kind of... this is no fun because now it's... There you go. Okay, good. I don't have the battery in. So now what we can do to basically figure out if you have a bad switch, you just take this resistor and you can just press these pads, and it should work. So this pad down here, okay, and you kind of look at the shape of the circuit board, and you press it, and you can see the beeps, and now it's going to turn the unit on. And that's kind of quick and easy way to figure out, if you have a bad switch or something else. And now the unit's gonna turn on. Now it's gonna tell me that it was not properly shut down. Most likely it's gonna have that message on. There you go. Press yes on that. So but now I think what happens actually in my case, that somehow maybe is that just these pads are not pushing enough up against the circuit board, and it's just not giving a good contact, and it would be unresponsive. So quick and easy test. Let's just take 350 ohm resistor and touch this pad here just across, and that will actually drop the voltage down, and it will, now if you do this and nothing happens, then you probably should check this voltage on white wire, make sure you got a 3 volts there. Now if you don't have a 3 volts there, I have no idea where it's supposed to come from. Something else is messed up. But if you have a 3 volts and then you use resistor, the voltage drops down to 1 volt or whatever, and the unit still doesn't turn on, then it's something else is going on. So now what I'm going to do, so when I look at the back of the unit, this part here seems like is kind of, this is what kind of pressing this circuit board on the switch, so maybe my tool was just not, maybe the screws got loose or something, I don't know, so it was just not, I don't think it was giving a good contact. So what I might do, just maybe get a piece of tape or something, just put a little piece of tape in here just to make it a little bit, so that it will push up against the circuit board a little bit better, and hopefully they will take care of the problem. So we'll see. I was kind of moving stuff around again, and right now I'm when I take my resistor and I touch my on and off button, now it turned out it wasn't doing anything. So I'm not 100% sure what the deal is now, because it seems like maybe something with this connector and this circuit board got loose, or because I was touching with my resistor and it would not, actually it was, the unit was on and I was going to turn it off and it wouldn't do it. So let's see now. Okay, now it's on. I'm going to turn it back off. Something's going on, something else other than switch, looks like. See, right now I'm touching it and it's supposed to turn it off and it's not doing it. Now it did. I don't know, is it a connector and this is kind of, I'll try it one more time. See, right now I'm touching it and it's not responding to it. Maybe I'm not touching it right. See that? Nothing. And I had to wiggle a little bit to get it to work. Huh. So now that, you know, the question, what the heck is it? So I'm not sure, is it, you know, is it my connector at the switch, or seems to be pretty snug. I don't think that's the problem. I'm not sure if should I maybe take a fine sandpaper and then maybe, because there's some kind of film over this pad. And I know before I would take the alcohol and just get this cleaned up. Well, I have two switches, I just might as well do it. I'm gonna stretch it a little bit. Gotta unplug it now. So again, now I don't know if, you know, I'm just kind of trying to figure out what to do. Well, it definitely was acting up again, so I'm not sure. And it's a switch issue, you know. Sometimes it's not the unit itself, you know. It's seems like this. I was taking this kind of stretchy thing and. I'm not sure if there's some kind of film that forms over or something. I don't know. Okay. I'm going to take a Q-tip and a little bit of alcohol and going to get this cleaned up. I'm not sure, did I just completely kill the switch, or did I get it to make it better? I don't know. Yeah, there's some kind of dirt on it, so let's see. I guess that's from the pad anyway, from my scratch pad, but. Okay. Okay, let's see what happens now. it worked this time, so oh boy. Okay, it's on. So let's try to do it again. Turn it off. Okay. Press yes. Okay, so I'm just going to put it back together and hope for the best. I got it all good, clean, and so I just use like a little pad. It's pretty nasty and dirty, but I don't care. Oh, it's so stressful. Okay, so let's put that in. So now, what I actually did also, I put a little bit of piece of tape here. I'm not sure if it's gonna do any good or not, but I'm kind of thinking maybe that this back cover, it's not, you know, pushing up against the circuit board enough to get a good contact on the switch. So now to a now this is your power supply, and these two little wires are your fan. Okay, so on your circuit board, you're going to turn it like this, and it's going to connect your wires. So your connectors, it's pretty easy. You have to kind of, looks like somebody was messing with this before, because my wires were kind of pressed. So let's see. So this end goes up, okay. Okay, push that in, and now your fan is the connector. This one here. Okay. It's here. Okay, so you're just gonna plug it in, and look. So just kind of try to keep these wires, you know, from. So now I'm just gonna kind of put it down like this, and what I like to do, I want to kind of take the flashlight and try to keep these wires. I'm not sure you know they don't pushing or something, or it's kind of hard to do, but I think it's fine. I'm just gonna push it down and put my screws back in. Now that you have long screws, they go kind of in this, you know, you have 1, 2, 3, and 4 long screws, actually 5. Here, here, and here, and screwdriver. Okay. Just kind of, you know, just kind of line everything up, and start from the middle. You don't have to kill it, but you know. Now, if you having a problem with, you know, you're touching, that's what I should do, and I forgot. Like with this 350 ohm resistor, where did I put it? Well, I don't know. I lost it. Anyway, if you're touching the pad and it will not turn it on, you can actually then touch the right at here at the black and white with this connector. So take your resistor and touch these two pins here, and that should turn the unit on. If it does, then you have a problem with the switch. So you know, if you're touching your pad and it's nothing's going on, nothing's happening, and you can touch those two pins, and it should turn it on. There's my screwdriver. Oh boy. What the heck? Where did I put my screwdriver? There it is. Okay, so yeah, one more thing, to make sure you got this there's this fuse in here. If it doesn't turn on or something, check this fuse, make sure this fuse is okay. So you got everything together. This card, don't touch that. You don't have to take it, you know, just keep it in there, don't mess with that. So now we need to put the module, this scanner module back in a place. So this tab here actually goes up here, so you're just gonna push it in. Okay, and it locks it in place, and then a scope module slides in like this. No, like this, I'm sorry. And you push it on this side a little bit and it will go in. Okay, so now when you're taking the machine apart, to take the module off, you push this tab and you slide it out. Now the scope module is a little bit more stubborn, so you're gonna push this tab down, okay? And then you have to take a screwdriver and just kind of pry it out. It's gonna be a little bit angled, just like that. There you go. But you have to take all this out before you take the back off, because it's not gonna work. Alright, so let's see if it's gonna turn on or not. But make sure you put everything back together before you connect your power supply to it. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, alright, here we go. Nothing again. What in the heck is going on? I don't understand this at all. This is what happens. I'm turning, I'm pressing a button, it's not turning on. Wow, I don't get it. What am I doing wrong here? Huh. Okay, let's take it apart again, I guess. It has a power. Pressing the button, nothing. Okay. Okay, now I'm completely confused. I have no idea what the deal is. So anyway, you can take it out, take your module out, your scope module, take your left scope module out, and unscrew all these screws. You almost like it seems like it's connector on a circuit board between a circuit board and the switch. That's messing me up. Alright, so you got the screws out, you got the modules out, so you're going to lift the unit up, and then you kind of look down and you will see the these two connectors, from one for the so this is the fan and this is the power supply. So I don't get it. I don't understand what the deal is. Sorry, so you just unplug this and we'll take it out. Okay, so we've got a supply. Okay. Alright, pressing the button, nothing happens. So let's see now if we have those 3 volts that's supposed to be there, if the switch is turning that to. Let's see if I can set that up real quick and see if the I got this pin connected to my ground, and let's see what we got now on the white wire. Okay, we got 3 volts on a white wire. You guys see that? Alright, let's press the power button. It has to be the connector here. Has to be this connector here, looks like, because when I back probe this this connector, it works okay. When I take this out, it does not work. Pressing on and off button, it's not doing anything. So it seems like this connector here, it's messed up. Because as soon as I get my, looking at if this switch is gonna turn this voltage down, let's see if I can let me think. Take the switch out and maybe instead of back probing connector, I'm gonna measure the voltage at the switch on the white wire. Let's see here. We got 3 volts. I'm pressing the switch. Oh, come on, now you're working. It's almost like when I'm let's put this down. Yeah, now it doesn't work. Okay, let's see. Okay. Huh. How about that? Look at that, guys. When I okay, hold on a second. Yeah, it's a connector. All right. So when this wire is kind of pushed down. Actually, I don't need this anymore. I think I found the problem here. So we need to go those three volts, and see, right now I have 0 volts. But when I start pushing this up, look at that. It's right there. You go. Sweet. Okay. So now how are we gonna fix this thing? It's just a loose connector. Look at that. Look at how this voltage is dropping down. Look at that. And I'm still on the wide wire, and when I kind of make it tighter, I'm going to 3 volts. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. So what I'm at right now, I'm just I'm checking my voltage right here at the wide wire. Okay, and that's our 3 volt reference voltage. So as I'm tagging this up and down, this voltage is dropping down to 0. And it's the same on the car. If you have a switch, with a 0 volt reference voltage, it's going to be 0 all the time. It's not going to make any difference. So my problem is actually right here on this, where the this guy connects to my circuit board. So let's see this. Let's see if I can. I don't know if you guys can see this voltmeter. Okay, so let's see now. So I'm on that wide wire, and pair of 0 volts. And make sure that oh Lord. Like, check your voltmeter. Okay, so I got a power supply. So my white wire, now I'm reading 3 volts. As I start to wiggle this stupid thing, it starts to, let's see, still there, 3 volts. I'm going to wiggle this connector. Look at that, I'm wiggling connector and I'm losing my voltage here. Because, there you go, it's 0 volts. When I pull it up, I go to 3 volts. So right here I'm losing. Now I don't think it's because every time I got my pin back probed, it gets tighter. I wanna turn the machine off right now because yeah, it's still on. Let's see here. I'm gonna turn it off because I don't need it on right now. So turn it off. Disconnect the power supply. Okay, so alright, so now the question is it just the connector from the switch, or is it a connector on the circuit board? So here's the issue right here. This guy here, this is where my switch connects to my circuit board, and this is just way too loose here, and as it loses those 3 volts. So the question is really need I'm not sure if the problem is on the other side of the board. Does maybe solder get damaged or something? I mean, I'm wiggling this part. It seemed pretty solid. I don't see anything. I think that's my problem. think it's just this thing is just loose. I guess over time this male connector, female connector on the switch is just not So the question is, what's the cure for this? I'll show you guys. I think that's what the deal is here. Come on. Sorry. My battery's dead on my... Okay, so I think this is a problem. This is a problem for sure. See that? It's way too loose. And this is where I'm losing my connection. So almost seems like if I put something underneath this connector to keep it up, it should fix it. So right there. And I think it's just due to age or something, and it's just, look at that, look how much plays in that connector. So I'm thinking maybe put something underneath and get it, because every time what was messing me up, every time I back probe this with this pin, it gets tighter, and then now everything works. But now we found the problem. So. Okay, let me think I have to think what I'm going to do about this. Okay guys, well, I'm not sure exactly how this is going to work, but basically I just use a clear tape and I cut a little piece, and this is the bottom of the connector. So I put 2 layers of this tape, and I'm gonna push this forward a little bit over so this is going to be pushed in, and it's going to be poked through those male connectors on a circuit board. So I don't want this tape to be lost, so I'm trying to get this in place. So see if it's going to, basically we just need a new switch. Try to wiggle this in now. I don't want to bend the connectors. Maybe if I take a razor blade and just cut this opening. See if it's gonna work. I just poke the holes in these in a tape, so that maybe 2 layers are too much. Cannot get it to go. Okay. Last thing I want to do is damage the male pins on the circuit board. There you go. Alright. That looks good. Looks okay. So now when I wiggle this, it's not moving as much. Okay, so oh boy. Well, I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm going to put everything back together. And if this doesn't work, then I think the only cure will be get the new switch. There's nothing else I can do. But guys, at least you can see what's the issue here. You know, why is this? We're clearly losing that voltage that's supposed to be present at the switch for switch to pull it down to ground, and basically gives the input. Okay. I guess my theory that back panel does not pushes up against the circuit board on the switch, it's not correct. It's just the connector itself that's messed up. Again, it's the question is, you know, I believe it is a male. This part of the connector that's a problem. I'm hoping it's not one that's on the circuit board itself. If that's the case, you know, then I have to open up completely and get the, you know, we used to have a guy here in town who was repairing TVs. That would be the best option, to take it someone who can resolder that little piece back to the circuit board, and that would be the best, because it's so small. And okay, here comes nothing. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Are you kidding me? Come on. Golly, what the hell? That doesn't make any sense. Wow. Well, maybe a part of the problem, I didn't put my other stuff. Well, actually I don't need it because I never had this plugged in when I was testing it, so it's not, that's not a problem. That's kind of dumb. I'm thinking maybe I need to put the modules back, but I haven't been testing without modules this whole time. I know my brain is fried now, so I don't understand this at all. I'm just going to put it in. Doesn't make any sense. Nothing. Alright. Alright. Okay, let's see if it's... Okay. Pressing the button. Nothing happens. Okay, let's see. What are we missing again? I hope I didn't bend my connectors. That would suck. This voltmeter is actually, let's see here. Change it to. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So now I'm at the white wire. Okay, now we got 3.2 volts. Alright, so I'm gonna pull and do all kinds of crazy stuff to it. It's not dropping down. It is a little bit, but not as much. So let's put it all the way down, I guess. The problem is I can't measure the voltage when it's, let's see, just kind of a, still there. Let's push this out of the way. Now it's at 0. Yeah. Still the same problem. As soon as I, let's see here. As soon as I put my wires down, I'm losing my voltage. When I pull them up, I got my voltage. I put it down, it's gone. See that, guys? Still the same problem. So when my wires are laying down the way it's supposed to be, I'm losing my voltage. So putting that tape didn't do any good at all. Let's see, I'm going to check on this side of the, it should be fine. No, yes. Let's go. Okay, it's now definitely it's a problem with the circuit board. Okay. Alright. Well, this sucks. Okay, I'll get you guys to see what's going on here now actually. Well, now we cannot see the, so basically now I'm checking my voltage on the circuit board itself, and I'm reading 0 volts, so looks like I'm losing connection at, let's see here, so let's see, so right now so this is my white wire here, okay, and I'm checking the voltage here that comes from the circuit board. I'm just going to kind of rest it. I don't want to touch these wires. And now it's 3 volts on the circuit board, but if I go up, it's 0. That's what's it called, voltage drop, right? Now if I push on it, it comes back. But let's see now again. Trying to stress it a little bit. See if I can get you guys on the same shot. Okay. So I'm good there. Okay, so well, seems like I'm not sure. I'm trying to move this a little bit to see if it's gonna act up on me. I'm trying to keep it actually on top of the connector. It seems like it's fine, but it stays solid. So still looks like the connector it's my problem, not the circuit board. Okay. Wow. Oh boy. Okay, guys. I think definitely I have looks like a problem on this circuit board after all. It's losing. I'll show you. And I think the best would be to take it to someone who can professionally do this instead of me messing up with you know, solder or whatever. So so now on this middle pin there's a 3-volt, and I'm kind of right underneath there, and I'm reading 0 volts, and basically that's my voltage drop there. So when I kind of wiggle this a little bit, kind of get a good contact, it just stays on the, as you can see, kind of, I can push it up now, and this thing could go, see that? There you go. As I'm pushing the pin, my voltage is changing. I'm sorry. Now I push the pin all the way up, it goes 3 volts. And I just drop it down just a little bit, and it's gone. So definitely this is a problem on the. Now if I stay on my board here, this seems like, you know, when I put the connector in, and then it pushes this, you know, the whole thing down and loses this. And now I get 3 volts here, so that's fine. That's gonna go up here. Actually 0 volts. It's just really I'm sorry, the camera sucks, guys. I'm sorry, but this is it. I mean, I just need to take it to so right now, see, I'm raising. I mean, I really have to push it to get to the contact. So anyway, I think this is it. So if you experience this kind of problem, you know, the thing doesn't turn on at all, you know, it's not, looks like it's not the switch, you know, and you think about it, there's not much on the switch to go bad anyway. I mean, it's just a pad, you know, just a pad, and you have a you know, circuit board. I mean, it's only if it's broken, I guess, you know, if there's an open here, that would be a problem, but there's not much to go bad with this guy. So and these pads, you just kind of check resistance on it, but I can't see this going bad either. So it's just this guy that's giving me a hard time. So and I don't think it's a big deal to fix it. You just take this circuit off, this whole pad. I mean, yeah, on the circuit board, and just solder it from another side, and that should take care of it. So, okay, guys, I hope somebody can fix this for, you know. Alrighty, thank you. Well, I'm back. I got the circuit board apart. I didn't disconnect my monitor. But basically, I did find there's 3 legs from my connector. So I'm just gonna touch it with the iron and melt it a little bit. Okay, I don't know. It didn't look bad. I didn't see anything bad, you know. So basically, I just touched it. I didn't want to mess around too much. But my battery is dying on this camera. I don't know why. So here, this is the. Let's see here. On the board. it's these three things here. 1, 2, and 3. So I just touched it. I didn't put any more solder on it, anything like that. I'm afraid I'm gonna mess it up, so I just did that. So, and again, you don't have to disconnect this part. What I did disconnect is it's kind of flip. There's 4 screws. So you disconnect your thumb button switch, and that's this black cord, and this, I think this is, I'm not sure what this one is, but this is the other one. You just kind of push it together. Oh Lord have mercy. And this one goes just kind of right in there. So let's take like a flat screwdriver and just kind of pry it off. I was trying to do it off the switch. It was kind of hard, so I decided to disconnect it here. And I'm thinking maybe to take the solder and just to kind of touch it from this end, my connector. Okay, I just touched it, that's all I did. I mean, I don't want to do anything more than that. Okay, so and it has these 4 screws. These are the things that just go in these corners, and hopefully I'll remember where to come out. And one here. If this doesn't work, I don't know what will work. I don't know. Definitely that's the problem. So again, I'm trying to pinpoint: is it the switch? Is it the circuit board? Is it the connector? I mean, you can see it's losing this stupid voltage, but I don't know. Okay, let's see. That's my switch. I still have the little piece of tape underneath. It kind of gives the better grip on the connector. Okay. I don't know. Let's give it a shot. I'm tired. It's like 10:30 or whatever. I don't know. All right. Here comes nothing. Press the button again, and it works. And when I put everything back together, it's not going to work. All right, let's see. I can take this stupid piece of tape that I put it on, I can take that off and I don't need it anymore, hopefully. Just looking for these cords. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna put this one in and see that. All right, let's see. Okay, here comes nothing. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, let's try to turn it off. Okay, just one more time. Alright, I guess it's cured. I don't know. So I only kind of touched with my solder gun. I didn't want to mess around too much with it. So oh shoot. Forgot to put my modules back in, but that's fine. I mean, it's working okay now. So, okay, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did. I'm tired. What a pain. You know, when you turn these machines on and they don't work the way they should, it ruins your whole week.
But only if you're sober. I'm just sober. I know you're not.
Okay, guys. Well, that should wrap up this one. I think it's. I think it should be fine now. Obviously, it was the little confusing. Figured out was it a switch problem, wires, end up basically being a the connector on the board itself. So I just took everything apart, flipped it over, and just touched it with my solder gun, and did the same from the top, and it seems to holding up okay so far. So I don't know, we'll see. Alright guys, hopefully someone maybe can fix this thing. Okay guys, I'm going to sleep. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.